Hey guys, it's me again, Jason, coming at you. This time it's Jason's Network Marketing Truth. I did an FB Live earlier on which was more centered around mindset, but today I'm doing a second one which I'm really going to be focusing on network marketing and what it takes to be successful using the internet. I titled this Facebook Live, one of the things that I put up in the description is, can you be successful building a network marketing business using the internet? And this is what I'm going to discuss today, because many people turn to the internet to build a business for many different reasons. Sometimes it's because they've exhausted their warm market, their hot market, and they don't know what to do next. And they've heard about the internet, everybody knows that everybody's online, and they say, well, that's a good place to go to build my network marketing business. But unfortunately, just like offline, you need proper training in order to be successful offline. If you do not have the proper training, you will not be successful online either. Yeah, there's some very specific things that people need to know when building a network marketing business using the internet. But before I go into that, I just want to put this out to you. If you're in a network marketing business, a home-based business, you've probably been schooled in, you get into the business and then the first thing you want to do is you want to make your list. And the reason why you want to make your list is because your list is your resource for your business. If you haven't got a list, you haven't got a business. So traditionally we are taught that you make a list of 100 plus people and then you connect those people with your upline. Yeah, and the reason why we connect with people in our sense of influence is our hot market and stuff like that. And there's many ways of building a list. And if you're smart, you won't just tell your new recruit to build the list. You'll actually help them to build the list with them. But the reason why you're told that way is because if you're in a really good company with a good product or a good service, then you shouldn't have a problem if you're taught correctly with the right messaging to bring that to people that you know and care about. But you're not going to build a six-figure income based on your family and friends, but it's a good place to start. Yeah, but then once you've ran out of family and friends, then there's what you're going to do. You can do the situational prospecting when you're out and about, and when you go out and you meet people and you tell them about your business. There's that 3 foot rule that says anybody comes within 3 foot of you, you tell them about your business. Yeah, and so if you're that way inclined, if you have that character that you can go out and do that, then fair enough, you can do that. The whole point is you want to get in front of as many people as possible. Yeah, but there's some people, when they exhaust all of that and they're thinking, well, what do I do next? And then they turn to the internet because they don't want to do the flyer thing. They don't want to prospect people in the supermarket. Yeah, they don't want to do a lot of cold calling, buying leads that really aren't interested in a business. They just probably responding to the fact that they just got fired, or they're responding to a promotional that the leads company gave, fill in this form and win a laptop or something. So they're not a real lead. And so, but what happens when people do buy leads? And don't get me wrong, you can develop your skill to a level where you can convert leads very well if you develop the skill. The fact is, you're going to have to go through a lot of leads. You're going to have to go through a lot of rubbish to find something good. Yeah, but you can do that. But then there's another way. Because all this is what we're talking about is proactive prospecting, going out belly to belly and speaking to people. But then if there is a way of creating a scenario where people are actually finding you online and wanting to work with you because of what they've seen, then now you're moving from proactive prospecting into attraction marketing. And you never want to stop doing the proactive prospecting. You always want to be going out and speaking to people. But if you can create the scenario where people are finding you as well, that is a good thing. So what is the challenges when doing this online? Well, this is the challenges. The challenge when doing this online is that if you don't get trained effectively, you're going to waste a lot of time. The reason why I say that is a lot of network marketers come online, and what they do is they just go and start spamming their business opportunities to everybody. So you go into groups and what do you see? Everybody's talking about how brilliant their business opportunity is, the fact that you can make all this money with no effort at all, and they'll build your downline for you, and all these things that just hurt the industry. If you don't believe me, just go into any group, any network marketing group, and you see the majority of the messages that are being put in those groups. Very rarely are you seeing posts that are adding value. It's more likely somebody pitching their business, whether or not it's gold, whether or not it's nutrition, whether or not it's cheaper electricity, whatever. The list can go on and on and on. Cryptocurrency, all of them are there pitching how great their business is. It's the next best thing since sliced bread. It's a ground floor opportunity and you need to get on board. Yeah. But when you're online, people don't know you and they have to build a level of trust with you, because if they don't build that level of trust with you, they are not going to buy from you. They are not going to join you. People buy from people who they know, they like, and they trust. So what you need to do is you need to get to the scenario where you've developed a following of people that like the content that you put out there, and for that reason they're plugging into you as an individual. It's called branding. Yeah. The biggest mistake people in network marketing make online is that they're so busy branding their or promoting their company. Everything's their company, not realizing that if you brand yourself and people buy into you as a leader or you as an authority in the given topic, they're more likely to listen to your message about your company. Yeah, branding yourself is the most important thing that you can do. Now, you speak to the average network marketer online and you say, well, how are you branding yourself? They'll say, well, I've got a group where I post about my products, or I've got a page where I post about my products. That is not branding yourself. That is still branding your company. You see, a lot of us, unfortunately, in the industry do not know that much about marketing. Yeah, we're in network marketing. We focus on the networking side of things because we're talking to people, we're building those relationships, but we're forgetting about marketing. And marketing is the most important thing to do to build awareness and get people to want to know who you are and want to find out about you as an individual. I'll give you an example of what I mean. Back in the day, back in the day, when videos were out, you had the VHS and you had the Betamax. Now, from a quality point of view, there was more quality in Betamax, yeah, but VHS had better marketing. And so most people had VHS video recorders in their house and not Betamax, even though Betamax was a more superior product in regards to quality. Yeah. Who have we got on, by the way? Najat, oh cool, good to see you. Lizzie, always good to see you as well. Yeah. And so what we have to understand is that the power is in the marketing. Yeah. If you have got really good marketing, then you will get more people to look at your offer. And so if you're in network marketing, what is your offer? Well, yes, you may be in a really good company and you may have a really good product or a really good service, but you are a leader, yeah, in network marketing. You are a leader in your business, and the people join you because they believe that you know where you're going, so they want to join you so that you can take them there. So people join people, not necessarily companies, yeah? And so if you position yourself correctly, you will have people following you all day long. So if you're always out there and the only thing you're doing online is pitching your business, it's a bit like when sometimes when you're out in the street and then somebody approaches you and they're trying to sell you something, yeah? They know nothing about you. They see you as an opportunity to sell their wares. I don't know if you've ever had this. Someone approach you, a salesperson who says they've just come back from a conference and they've got this much stock left over and they want to get rid of it, so they're getting rid of it at a cheaper price. And they're just pitching you. And you know, if that's happened to you enough, you're just going to pull away from that kind of stuff because it's kind of not really attractive and you don't buy into that, yeah? And the more they pitch is the more you pull back. And that's exactly how it is online. Most people, when they get on the internet, are going to get pitched so many times about so many different opportunities. And so if you're just there pitching them yourself, you're doing what 95% of the people that haven't been trained properly in network marketing are doing. And you're just pitching your business, and that is not going to get you anywhere. You see, what you want to do is you want to add value to people. Because once you add value to people, then people are going to see you, like I said, as that authority figure. So how do you add value? Well, you add value by fulfilling a need. Most people who are looking for a business opportunity of some sort, or maybe a product, it's because that product or that business is going to fulfill a specific need. So in order for you to help them to better their situation, you first have to understand what the need is. And then when you understand what the need is, then that is going to help you to position you to help them to change their situation. Yeah. So another example: if somebody goes into a hardware store to buy a drill, it's not because they want the drill; it's because they need a hole. So you need to find out what kind of materials they need to drill the hole in order to find out how big the hole is. And then when you find out all this information about the hole that they need and the materials, then you're in a better position to sell them the drill. Yeah, and that's exactly what you have to be when you're marketing your network marketing business online. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, you need some specific tools to put in place if you decide that you're going to use the internet to build your network marketing business. You need some tools. Yeah, if you don't have the right tools, you are going to struggle. In fact, you're not going to do it. Yeah. If you wanted to screw a screwdriver into something, you would need to screw a screw into something, you'd need a screwdriver. If you try to screw that screw in with with some tweezers, it's not going to work because it's not the right tool for the job. And that's what we're talking about in network marketing online. You need some tools. So what do you need? You need a way of capturing people's details. You need to, why would somebody give you their details? It's because you're going to offer them something of value first, and in exchange for the value that you're going to offer them, they'll give you their name and their email address. So that's the first thing, because once you've captured their details, they're now going to go into your email list. So offline, when your upline used to tell you make a list of 100 people, your family and your friends and all the rest of it, they're building a list. Online, it's every person that opts into something that you're offering them online, they become part of your list. Why would you want them part of your list? It's because most people need multiple exposures before they are ready to make a decision. So when they're part of your list, you can message them whenever you need to message them about something concerning you, more value, give them something that they need. And when you're constantly giving them something that they need, they're going to be more interested in what you have. So this is what you need to do. So you need a way of capturing their leads. You need a way of sending them messages, and sometimes these messages need to be outside of you. You're one person. You can't really be everywhere doing everything at the same time. So you need to leverage yourself through technology. So one of the things that you need in order to be able to send messages to people on autopilot is something called an autoresponder. Yeah, this is like a standard tool that you use when you're building your business online. I personally am with Aweber. There's many others like GetResponse and MailChimp and all kinds of different services out there. But it allows you to then go out and send messages to people on autopilot. You can have a newsletter where you're physically writing them. You can also have an email series that you've pre-written that can go out as well. You need that, yeah? You need to have some kind of online home. And the reason why I say that is we are on Facebook at the moment. You don't own Facebook, yeah? Facebook can shut you down whenever if they don't like what you've done, or if whatever something has happened online. If they shut down your account, that's you gone. Even if you've built a Facebook page with 10,000 likes and you've got your 5,000 maximum friends on your personal profile, if they shut you down, that is gone. You do not own Facebook. You do not own Twitter. The content that you put on Twitter, you do not own that. Instagram, none of that. You don't own any of that. So you need to have some kind of online real estate. And so if you've got online real estate, what I'm talking about is something like your own blog. Yeah, because when you have a blog, that is your online real estate. That is where you can drive people to, and you can have a blog about many things. If you're in health and wellness, for instance, you could have a health and wellness blog, not necessarily about your company, but about health and wellness in general. Or maybe you want to you're looking at what problems people have within the network marketing industry. So you may have a blog that talks about different issues that network marketers need to understand. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a holiday or whatever blog it is. It's your online real estate. It's your property. You own it. Yeah. So you need that. So you need a capture page. You need an autoresponder. You need a blog. Yeah. And so those are the three real things that you need. But then once you got those things, you go out, and then it's all about driving traffic to those places. So how do you drive traffic to the places? Like I said, it's about adding value. We're on Facebook. If you're a marketer and you use Facebook, one of the things that you're going to be very interested in is, how can I get leads for my business using Facebook? Yeah, that's what many people have. Why would people come to Facebook? It's because Facebook have got 1.6 billion people on Facebook. If you learn how to market on Facebook, you can get in front of a lot of people. Yeah, Facebook allows you to strategically drill down and focus on people. So, for instance, if you're in London, for instance, and you're in an opportunity that deals with cheaper electricity, yeah, you can run some Facebook campaigns to people in London between the ages of 25 to 40, yeah, of a certain income level, and you can drill down even further and say who are married or whatever. And then so you know that when you're focusing on those people in that campaign, it's that specific demographic that you're going to be targeting on. So it's not really like a shotgun approach where you're just throwing it at everybody and hoping that it's going to stick, but it's more of a sniper approach where you're marketing a little bit more strategically to the people that are going to see your message. Yeah, Facebook allows you to do that. So if you're a marketer on Facebook and you don't know how to do that, guess what? If you want to know how to do that, and there's somebody who can add value in that area for you, and they're willing to give it you for free, why would you not want to follow that person? Why would you not want to say, okay, give me that training, and in exchange for that training, I'll give you my email address? Yeah, that is how you build a list online. Yeah, people do not want to just give you the list just because you say, oh, join my newsletter. Why? Why do they want to join your newsletter? Why would they join your newsletter? People will join something if they're going to get something out of it in return. So maybe you're giving away a free ebook, or maybe you're giving away a free MP3 download, or whatever you're giving away, but that's why people will exchange their details. You see, once you've got their details, you can then start the relationship building. How do you build that relationship? By the messages that you send out to them. Now, that is so different than pitching somebody all the time, don't you think? It's so different. Just think about it. And this is a big mistake people make. People add people into groups and they don't ask for their permission. They just add them. How annoying is that? Have you ever been added to a group and you're thinking, when did I ever get added to this group? Because the group admin added you without asking your permission. People don't like that. People send people friend requests without asking their permission. People like to know who they're friending. And if you can't be bothered to send them a quick message to introduce yourself, and then after you've had that conversation with them, ask them, is it okay if I send you a friend request? Why would they even agree to it? Guys, it's all about relationships. You see, again, and one of the things that people do, they come onto the internet because they think, well, I don't really want to talk to nobody on the phone, so I'm just come onto the internet, send a few emails out, send a few messages out, and people just automatically enroll in my business. And you'll be amazed, there are so many people that will give people that message and say, oh yeah, just buy into this system and you'll just get automatic enrollers and you won't ever have to speak to anybody again. Guys, that is not the case. You speak to any of the top income earners in network marketing and they will all tell you they are good on the phone. They are able to transition it from online to offline and have conversations with people on the phone. We're in a people business, guys. Network marketing will and will always be a people's business. If you just think it's some kind of thing that you can hide behind a computer and never have to speak to anybody, you're in the wrong industry. I'm sorry. You have to build relationships, and the best way to build relationships is if you can get on the phone with somebody, is if you can interact with them, take it offline. Then you're gonna start building those relationships, guys. So understand the industry that we're in, yeah. Because if you understand the industry that you're in, your approach will be completely different as well, yeah. Because if you understand it's about relationships, then you're not just gonna start spamming people. You're not just gonna start pitching people about You may have the best company in the world. You may have the best product in the world, but people don't really care what you have. They really don't, because they've been pitched so many times. They don't care what you have. But when they build that relationship with you and they know that you're a person that can be trusted, a person that can give value, then they're more open to hear about your business, and then you can now position your brilliant company, your brilliant product in a stronger way than you could before. So don't just go out there and put images about your product online. Yeah, don't just go out there and put images about your business online. I'd say a really good rule of thumb is the 80-20 rule. In other words, 80% value, 20% pitch. In other words, yeah, the majority of your posts should be adding some kind of really good content that people can really take that content and use it. Remember, on social media alone, people come to social media to get entertained, they come to social media to connect with people, and they come to get educated. They don't come to social media to get sold. So if that's all you're trying to do, how is that working out for you? Yeah, if you're the type of person that spams into groups, how is that working out for you? Out of all of the messages that you spammed into groups, how many leads have you been getting? Yeah, you see, you can build relationships with people to a level where you can start creating 10, 20, 30 targeted leads on a daily basis. And there's many people that create a lot more leads than that. You need to have the right platform. This is the reality. The majority of people that you potentially are going to speak to about your company or your opportunity may not join you in the business. So if that is the case, you have to ask yourself this question: how are you benefiting from the people that actually say no to your business? Because if you have the right things in place, if you have the right platforms in place, the right tools in place, you can even monetize the people that say no to your business. So how are you doing that today? Because I tell you now, if you're not monetizing the people that say no to your business, you're wasting a lot of potential. Yeah, I personally use a training platform, sales funnel, call it what you will, but it allows me to add value to people. And even if those people decide after looking at my opportunity that my opportunity is not for them, yet they love the training that's going to help them build their business, they still tap into it and they still see the benefit of using the system. Guys, the majority of people online are not doing that. And then the ones who are using some kind of system, even if they're not getting trained properly, then they're not even positioning the system properly. So it's all about training. It's all about developing. It's all about having the right mentorship. Guys, if you are online and you haven't got a sort of like funnel that you're using, find one. Yeah, find one, because a good funnel will not only give you training, it will also take away all of the technical headache from you, so you don't have to start developing all these capture pages and all these things to capture people's leads. But all that technicality is taken away, because one of the biggest fears people have online is, I can't do this, I'm not technical, how am I going to do this? So if you take away the whole technical roadblock out of the way, then all people have to do is go out and build their business, because the technological part has been sorted for them. So you need that. You need a way to have some kind of CRM, some kind of customer relations management system. Why would you need that? Well, if you're developing multiple leads on a daily basis, you have to manage that activity. And if you can't even remember the conversations that you've been having with the leads that you're developing, you're not going to build those relationships. So you have to have some kind of customer CRM built into that. Most businesses, in fact not most, all businesses, yeah, have a CRM attached to it. Yeah. And so in network marketing, understand, we are the CEOs of our own businesses. So as a CEO of our own businesses, we have to look at it with a business mind. Just because you're building your business from home doesn't mean you shouldn't be professional. Yeah. The biggest problem with network marketing is it's so easy to get in, and because it's so easy to get in, you attract all kinds of people who haven't got a clue about business. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a complete business person to do network marketing, but you have to be at least willing to come in and get trained, mentored, and turn into that mentality. You're an entrepreneur. That's why you're building your business. Yeah. Every entrepreneur needs the right systems in order for them to fulfill the goals and the dreams that they have. Yeah. So you need a system that will do that. Yeah. And then once you have that system in place, then you've got the tools to leverage the internet. If you haven't got those tools in place, guys, you will spend all day on Facebook making posts that are never going to do anything. If you begin to even look at Facebook leads, you're going to waste a lot of money on leads, because you don't know you don't know about sales copy. You don't know about what messaging is going to get the best response. You're just guessing. Get trained, guys. Yeah, get trained, because ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is expensive. Yeah, so you need to get trained so that you can make the right decisions and maximize your business. So guys, if you're in network marketing and you haven't got a platform, if you want to see the platform that I personally use, I'm going to put a link in the description after this live is over that you can have a look and see what system I'm using. But I tell you now, guys, this changed my whole perspective on developing leads online when I got into this system, because not only did it show me how to market myself and not just pitch my business, it also showed me how to leverage technology and maximize my potential online. So if you're not developing 20-30 leads a day in your business, you need to check it out. And if you check it out and if you like what you see, there's a 10-day trial. A 10-day trial, less than a cup of a meal. Yeah, you can go check it out, test it out for 10 days. If you don't like it, you can get your money back. But guys, this is really valuable training if you're using the internet to build your network marketing business. Yeah, this is strictly a training platform, and this training platform will change the way you do your business online. Yeah, so remember, we're not taking away from offline. You need to go out offline. When I'm out and about, if I get into the situation where I'm talking to somebody about my business, yes, you better believe I'm going to start asking them questions. I'm going to start drilling down and finding out whether or not there's a need there. And if there's a need, and if I can get them into my business, of course, you better believe I'll close them into my business, because that's called situational prospecting. But I'm also want to be in a position where people will find me outside of those scenarios. Yeah, so when people, I'll give you a quick example before I close. There was a guy found me online. I'd never spoken to him before in my life. He was 80% sold out into joining my company at the highest profit level. Now you have to understand, the highest profit level with my company is like a £2,500 buy-in. Yeah, and this guy was 80% sold into me and joining me before I even spoke to him. He eventually came into the business at that level. So guys, if you market yourself properly and if you have the right messaging out there, then people will be attracted to you. And then once they're attracted to you, the process of relationship building will start from there. So guys, I hope it made sense to you. I'm going to come back during the week with some more hints and tips and different strategies. I mean, I did focus a little bit on Facebook today, but there's so many other strategies out there for lead generation that I'm going to be speaking about in the near future. So don't forget, if you want to make sure that you're getting all my notifications, hit the button that says get notified when Jason's doing his live, and then so you won't miss out on any lives that I'm doing. Like I said, I'll put that link in the description about the system that I'm using. And also, if any of you want to know specifically about my business opportunity, send me a private message and I will speak to you, share with you a little bit about what I'm doing. And if we share the same core values, if you share the same core values of the company, and if you see the potential in what I'm doing, then I look forward to come alongside you as a facilitator if you join me, and then help you to reach whatever level of success you want to reach based on your own personal goals that you have for yourself and also your family. So take care, have a great night, and I will speak to you again fairly soon. Take care, and thanks for the love. Send me some love in the comments, send me some likes, send me some hearts, send me some stuff so I know that I was making sense to people. And if I wasn't making sense, let me know, because I always want to make sense. And if you did get value from this, feel free to share this with whoever you think can get value from listening to what I just spoke about, and I will speak to you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.